Tell us about some of the stories in the book.
Well, the book is divided into four main sections. The first section is faith and success. The second question is faith, reason, and science. The third section is adversity, struggle, and faith. And the final section is on calling, finding a higher calling. Well, the stories all in the book all deal with people's spiritual journeys in which they found God or are living fully God's purpose for their lives. Well, faith and success, there is the story of a physician, a very successful physician. His name is Dr. John Dearborn. And John had pretty much everything going for him. He was top in his class in high school, two-sport athlete, All-American athlete, went to Stanford, and he was on top of the world, but he would describe himself as a nominal Christian, really didn't attend church. But he got engaged in a Bible study, committed his life to Christ, but it really took two physical issues that he had when his faith became deep. So John's story is in the book. There is the story of some venture capitalists. Kevin Compton story is, and his story is under adversity as a very young child, where his life was spared. He really should have died, and that was one in which prayer worked and confirmed his faith. There is the story in the section on faith and evidence, reason and faith. There is the story of Pramod Haq, one of the top venture capitalists in the world, how he looked at the evidence for faith, and in that found Christ and found evidence for Christ as this person he says he is the Son of God. There is there are several stories on people that went through struggle and adversity to find God. There are stories of miracles. There's the story of Jada M., a person who was would describe herself as being a nominal Christian, was at the point of suicide because of severe migraine headaches that she experienced. She went to a prayer service, a healing service, because a friend had invited her, and a miracle happened. She was completely healed. She said, "God, I'll do whatever you want me to do." And within a period of time, God put on her heart to help women who were caught or rescued from human trafficking, to help them get integrated in society. And a number of stories of people who are living out their full purpose for Christ. There's a story of Ken Young, who founded Prince of Peace Industries, and a funny aside is that business became a success when Joe Montana had agreed to endorse the product because it helped him get over an injury for $50,000 instead of $1 million. And Ken, who lived in China, came out of China, was not a believer, came to faith as a result of a teacher ministering to him in a variety of other ways, people that came into his life, and now is fully living out his life and helping people in China, especially disadvantaged people. And that's what God put on his heart to do. So many fascinating, inspiring stories in the book.